record on this computer.
No,
I hear.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Who said?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay, for those of us who are here, we're going to go ahead and get started.
Good morning.
Let's see here. Share screen.
Are you going to unmute everybody and then unmute yourself, Bob? Shall I mute everybody, or do you want to?
No, we don't have an
We
unmute.
don't have to do that until the video starts.
Okay.
No. No, I don't have any sound.
Hmm.
We hear you.
Okay, today's November 21st, 2020, and it's 10 a.m., so we'll get started. Just a quick reminder to use the Dropbox for anything from dues to thumb drives to photographs, and then eventually for the Fall Art Show registration. Here's where we stand so far. Just a reminder, no meeting next week. Please don't show up next week. I won't be sending any link. November 28th is Thanksgiving. Have a great time. And we'll meet back here on December 5th. Here's where we stand on the progress chart. Today's November 21st. Weekly challenge is transportation. And the National Geographic lesson is on reflections and reflectivity. Next week is, the next meeting is December 5th. Don't forget, we're not going to be here next week. The following Saturday is December 5th.
Nothing
The
works.
challenge will be interesting yard ornaments. We'll have a new monthly challenge, desert wildflowers, and a new lesson. And December 12th, there's no challenge because we're going to have a guest speaker, which is our own Chris Shaw, and he's going to give us Flickr tricks and tips. Okay.
Whoever's talking amongst yourselves, please mute yourself.
Okay, then here's where we are on the monthly challenge. The first one for October was active senior living. Since that was only a half month, I extended that to November 30th. And November challenge is birds. And then the December challenge is going to be desert wildflowers. And the way that works is you can submit up to 3 photos, put your name on the back and whether you want them back or not, and drop them in the lockbox on my front porch. And just for participating, you get a gold star, and you get your photos displayed on the bulletin board, and you get bragging rights if you win. And you get a gold star just for participating. Now here's where we stand on gold stars. For birds, it's just Ruth and Bob. And then for active seniors, just Ruth and Bob. Now I'm not saying we're getting you. Now I'm not saying that we're carrying you guys, but you are getting heavy. So let's get some photos in, okay? All right, here's what the camera sees. Here's what the photographer sees. And here's what the subject sees. Any questions or comments at this point?
Once again, what's your manor number to leave off my dues?
Yeah, 2312.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Okay, here's some dark humor. Yes. Does someone have a comment?
Yeah, this is Mary.
Yes.
I have a question about, you've sent several directions on using that special link, what do you call it?
File
For
request.
sending photos to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And one of the things is that possible? Do you think that's possible to do from an iPad?
Yes.
Does anybody, you do think so? Okay.
Jane, you used it, didn't you? Your iPad.
No, I use my computer.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think
I
of
think
any.
you should be able to
I'm
do
trying
it
to think
on
if I would
an
know if we got a lot of
I
people
did
try
it
it.
from my phone. I did it from my phone.
Oh, then you can do a pad.
Then you can
Okay.
do your iPad.
Okay, great. Thanks.
The main thing is to just create a folder on your desktop, put your photos in the folder, and then click on that link, and then choose option number 2, which is a folder. I had a couple of uploads where I don't think people put them in the folder, and they might have just clicked file instead of folder. That's why I put in the cheat sheet. In the cheat sheet, it says to use option 2, which is upload a folder. That way the whole folder comes up as a piece. And I don't have to tidy them up by putting them in a folder once they get here. So it's just one extra step. Well, you're going to click
You have
something
to-
anyway to upload. It's just better for me if you can click folder instead of file. But
Bob,
anyway,
did you have to put mine in, Bob, did you have to put mine in a folder or did it already come in a folder?
is this Ruth? I can't see. Is this Ruth?
That's April.
April?
It's April.
Do you
I
remember?
believe yours were okay. Most people were
Because
okay.
what happened when I did it on the phone, you go in and it has 8 slots in there and you just put each picture in each slot. So that's what would happen on your iPad also.
Okay, you have to put a
just come
check
out
mark.
one
You
at
have to put a
a time.
check mark. Is that it?
Yeah, you put it, before you can go put all 8 pictures in, you have to go one at a time.
But on a phone, that's probably true. Yeah. But
On
you
the
know what?
phone,
I
yeah.
think it worked. And you know what? The
Yeah.
only way that we'll know for sure is if you try it. So give it a try. I'm thrilled to death with the participation we've had with this. I don't know how many of you have been around long enough where I tried to do the Dropbox thing where I even made house calls coming to some of your houses to set you up with Dropbox on your computer. And then we had problems with the size of the personal account got too big and we just couldn't make it fly. So the beauty of this system is that you don't see how the sausage is made. All you do is click a link. You don't know anything, and you don't even have to have Dropbox. You don't got to do nothing.
That
That's the
was really
beauty of
nice.
it. All you got to do is have a folder on your desktop. You put 8 photos in the folder, and you click a link, and then you click upload folder, and you click on your desktop folder. I mean, what could be easier? And we had a
Bob,
terrific response from it. So you people that haven't tried it, please do so. It's fun.
Bob, it's Linda. I did it too early without reading your directions. So just delete them and I'll try following your directions to do it.
I've got you. You're talking about this week. I got you covered, Linda. Even if you send them by email, I got you
The
covered.
doggone ones I sent by the thing you told us to click on.
Yes, you did. Well, that's fine.
That was a
But,
mistake, though. I didn't
that's
have
all
a file.
Linda, I don't want you to be concerned about how the sausage is made. One way or another, I got the photos, so
Okay.
everything came out okay. And if it doesn't come out okay, I'll get a hold of you because I'll have an email with nothing on it or whatever. So
You here?
worst case scenario, I really encourage you guys to try it. It's so easy. It's like the Progressive commercial. So easy, even a caveman can do it. Well, that's right. We offended the caveman. Sorry. Here's a little bit of dark humor for you. I went to the post office to mail a package, and since they only allow 4 people in the lobby at a time, we all had to stand outside. The guy in the blue jeans was too good to stand in line with the rest of us, so he went and stood in a shady spot until it was his turn to go in. But anyway, I noticed this lady with this stack of boxes, and I noticed the contents on it. I thought, my goodness, now this is transportation. This is oddly enough, this is a
cremated
transportation
remains.
shot. What happened to Bob? Whatever happened to Bob? Oh, he died, so we shipped him back to California. He's the fat one, the third one from the top.
Can you hear?
Anyway, a little dark humor for you. Yeah, apparently, I think she might have been from the mortuary. And apparently these remains are going elsewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, a little dark humor for you. Might be a little early in the morning. I'm not too sure. So anyway, I thought
Bob?
that's transportation if I ever saw it. Yes.
It's Linda.
Yeah.
When my father passed away and his cremated, anyway, the post office is excellent because they put it in a safe box, lockbox, right there. Then it goes downtown Phoenix. Then it goes on an airplane in a lockbox, like a safe box. And then it went to Chicago, but on and on. Everything is secure.
if I hadn't seen this, I would never have known. It was just a, it was just a shot. I was just standing there in line, and here comes this gal with a.
We'd
Do I
call
put-
that funereal humor.
Yes, funeral humor.
It might be puppy or
I should
cat.
send that to, I should send that to the National Funeral Museum in Houston. We toured there, and they have a lot of interesting things. Like, I'll bet they'd get a kick out of that shot. I may send it to them.
So how do you get a chance to talk?
Anyway,
You unmute yourself.
It
When he
could be
mutes
either
you, you
puppy or
unmute
cat.
when you talk. But you're not.
You are unmuted and we all hear you.
Want me to click this?
No.
a little side meeting going there. That's okay. Anyway, no meeting next week. Don't show up. Next week, there's no meeting because of Thanksgiving. December 5th is interesting yard ornaments, and December 12th, no challenge because of a guest speaker, Chris. Okay. So with that, we will do our share. April, you're first.
Oh, great.
Are you in a car wash?
It is a car wash. And that rail is part of a transportation. It's being transporting the car from one end of that building to the next. So that's what I thought
Excellent.
was something funny.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That must be Salt
Next.
River.
That one is Salt River, yes, another way of transportating.
That's right.
So we hooked all those tubes together. And that you can remember going back into, oh no, the next, the one with the van.
Oh,
Saw
yeah.
that in Jerome. Saw that in Jerome. So I think they were still coming back from the 60s or the 70s. That's how
After
we
the
were
60s.
transported, right?
Just
Love the stickers.
Me too, especially the one, no one is ugly at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That was Jerome.
Oh,
Here's another one. Tortilla flats.
it's a smaller.
I just happened to see this guy when we were leaving Jerome on our way to Prescott.
Nice
So,
shot.
Yeah. It was Halloween, so he was wearing that mask. This shows you what happens after you drive your car when it's drive your car. This is transportation at its best, being used as advertiser.
I gotcha.
Got it? So it doesn't move anymore. This is in San Antonio. Every year they have a Mardi Gras, and you can rent that barge. So that's, except for the people in the front, everybody in the back is all my family. Roger had rented this boat for my 60th birthday a while back. So,
Very nice.
yeah,
But you're not really 60, right?
no. This is the old time, how they used to do transportation. It's either by foot or by mule or donkey or whatever that is.
Excellent. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, band.
creative.
Okay, we went to the little town of Miami. They had like a street fair, and this is a permanent fixture in one of the stores we stopped at. It's an old-fashioned bicycle. I don't remember where I got that, but I liked it.
Is that at the Princess by any chance? Princess Hotel, maybe?
I think it could
Or a
have been.
Christmas display?
Yeah,
It might have been, yeah.
yeah.
How much is it?
Let's try it again.
Yeah, this was I think I was at a farmer's market and he was transporting his dog on his wagon that he put his produce in. And I
Yeah.
ended up getting a little wagon like that too. So
Hey,
it kind of goes nowhere, but it's going.
That's right. It's transportation.
Yeah. And that was at the Princess, by the way.
Uh-oh, I forgot to flip that one.
I stopped.
Yeah, I did too, but I can't get Safari.
I can't see it. I can't tell what it is.
It's a tugboat, I think. I got to flip
Upside
it.
down.
Oh, okay.
You missed your Ferris wheel.
Oh, she
You
talked-
missed it? I
Yeah.
got,
No, at least not.
Oh, come on. Where the hell is the?
okay. Would you two please mute yourself?
That's the one I got to flip.
Or we can turn
Okay,
our
that was the
device
tugboat
over.
that pulled us to shore or away. I can't remember. And now Betsy's backwards.
It's a trick
I'm
shot.
looking at your picture right side up.
No, I saw it when I submitted it, so I don't know what happened.
I
But
don't know what happened either.
that's all I can
usually
find
catch
for now.
those. I usually catch those.
Yeah. So I do have some railroad stuff,
Get
but I
them out
can't
of
get
the
to it now.
Okay, I can hear it.
Okay.
Bob,
Yeah.
don't you think we should all mute and then we'll unmute as we talk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's try that. Let's try that.
Please.
Well, you're not seeing it live.
Okay, everybody's muted. They can unmute themselves. Can you hear me? Okay, good.
Yes.
All right.
You're not.
Well, thank you, Diane. Those were great. Next up, Hal, are you here? Is Hal here? I don't remember letting Hal in. Is Hal here?
They were here. I don't know where they are now.
We're here.
Oh, here you go. Are you, okay, you're
We're
up.
here.
Hal, you're up.
Okay. That first one is a trolley down in a streetcar. And Val says that's in San Francisco, but I thought it was in Seattle, but maybe it is.
It looks like Chicago.
Yeah, it's a neat one anyway.
It says Chicago here, but that might be Chicago Street.
Oh, yeah.
It also says Fisherman's Wharf on the front, so it is San Francisco. See on the front?
Oh,
San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco. Okay.
Yeah.
We
I've ridden those electric
stop
cars.
there when we go. Yeah, we stop there when we go down to Arizona all the time, because that's where Val grew up. She's great for telling you where to go there.
Oh, I bet.
Next, I guess.
Yeah, I lived there for a year. I use those for, you don't need public transportation in San Francisco. I mean, you don't need a car in San Francisco. It's got great public transportation. This is just part of it.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. This was we had a parade here in Providence Point, and 4th of July parade. That was one of the vehicles that was in it.
I'm glad to see the mask in place.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
great
yeah.
shot. That's a very, very clean shot.
And that one there is, I think that was, where was that? In Oregon, I think, on the way down. It was, that's a Coast Guard plane. That's on fast speed. You can see I stopped the propeller there.
You know, those propellers are a tricky dog. I think if you have it around 500, you might get a little bit of blur. So maybe we're like at 5. I'm not sure. But if you do 1,000 or 2,000 or 4,000, you can actually stop it. I think on a bright lit day that might have been pretty high.
Yeah. Okay, next.
That was
That's,
transportation.
yeah, that was the Paradise Fire in California. We stopped on the way back and took pictures of that.
Oh,
That's
wow.
one of the classic cars. There was all kinds of classic cars that got burned up there. What a shame.
Oh, it sure is.
And all people's homes too. There was nothing left. This is in Seattle, and I was always going to paint that. That was a reflection thing, and that's one of the buses in the middle of Seattle.
And that would also
Next.
qualify for reflections, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. It's pretty neat. And this is the picture I took in that tunnel with fast speed. And last week I showed you the same picture, but it was used. I used paint a program to change it to dark.
Oh yeah.
Nighttime. It was kind of interesting. Next. This is in Arizona, taking pictures of wildflowers, and these kids were running around on that little machine.
Very nice.
Next.
I think that was it. Very nice, Al. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
there we go.
Helen, you're up.
Yes.
There we go.
These are the transport vehicles in Canyon de Chelly.
Wow.
So they take you around through all the various canyons.
Is that for
It was
like a tour?
fun. Yeah, that was a trip I took to the
Perfect.
Navajo Nation. Hmm.
Perfect.
Beautiful backdrop. Yeah. This was transportation for cows. I think it was in Indonesia.
Oh,
That's great.
We were on the tour bus following them.
Well, that's the butt of that joke.
This was also in Indonesia. This is a beautiful pastel bicycles for rent.
That's a great shot.
I just love the colors. Yeah, I love the colors.
That's a great shot.
Little matching hats go with it. And that was another in Indonesia. That was our ride on a sightseeing trip. That must be Lake Powell. Transportation through the canyons on Lake Powell.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we saw that from, boy, I don't know where I was. I wasn't on the boat. I don't know where I was. I think we were on the bigger ship.
Oh, okay.
I think. Not sure. Yeah.
That makes sense. Or either that or on the shore.
Yeah.
Love the color.
Well, this one I love. Those are the outrigger canoes that they took us out to see the dolphins. I love the colors. They're so beautiful.
That must take a lot of men to drag to the water.
Oh yeah.
I bet they do.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fun. This vehicle was used for transportation from the lobby to the room because the hotel property was so large. It was a long walk, so they just piled us into these vehicles and drove us back to our rooms.
Yeah, and La Romania had the same thing. They gave us all golf carts. That was their
Yeah.
yours for the whole stay.
Yeah.
Good campus. Here's some good transportation.
Yeah, this is his transportation and his store. He's selling things from the back of his bicycle. That's how he makes his living. I think it was food. It looks like it's little snack bags of things.
Yeah.
Very
nice.
clever, huh?
Yeah. Okay, I think that was it. Thanks, Helen. That's great.
You're welcome.
Jan Kelly, you're up. Oh, there she is. Are you there, Dan?
Yep, I'm here. That was
Okay.
supposed to be last because I didn't actually take it, but it was, I only put in pictures from this year. So that was in Egypt.
That's all right.
And somebody else took it. So I said, I actually got up on a camel.
Well, I just assumed you took it with a selfie stick. You shouldn't have given yourself away.
Can you see my arm out there?
Great shot.
Oh, it was fantastic.
If you handed the camel jockey your camera, then as far as I'm concerned, you took the picture, right? your camera, your shot.
Anyway, the other ones are planes of this year. This is when the flyover for the nurses and first responders were. These are F-16s. Unfortunately, they only came to Liège, were very much on the west side, and all the planes were backlit, of course, so you couldn't see anything really very sharp. But these were all the planes together. That was all of them.
I was out in the backyard, and by
Yeah.
the time I saw them, they were sweeping wide to the left, and I barely caught their tails
I was
also.
really disappointed, but I like the fact that they all got in this one.
Yeah, that's a great shot. That's the best you could do on something like that.
It was, yeah. And this one is because of the VE Day 75th anniversary victory in Europe. That was up at Falcon Field.
Very nice. I like the way you caught the props.
Yeah. And the same, Falcon Field, they were coming in above us.
That's nice.
Oh, here's a classic.
And then this one was at an antique show last weekend. They had all the antique shop out on the street, and their car was out there too.
And the guy driving it's an antique too. I'm just kidding. God almighty.
I would like this truck. I love these old trucks.
If you guys are concerned about the sequence, you can always rename these. Once you put copies of your pictures into your folder on your desktop, if you like, you can name them. You can name this JK1, JK2, JK3, JK4, whatever, and then they'll come in the sequence.
No, I don't know how that happened, Bob, because I actually reversed them so that it was the last one. And
Yeah,
all
but they're
the
gonna-
others came in the right order, but that one came up front for some reason.
Yeah, they're in numerical order. That's why. See the 299.6, 4100, 4105, 4264.
Oh, yeah,
The
well,
default is numeric order. So
yeah.
you can just name this one 1 JPG, 2 JPG, 3 JPG,
Okay.
and then they come in the sequence you want. But it's a little extra work, but it's up to
Yeah.
you.
That's good to know.
Thanks,
All right.
very nice, Jane. Thank you, or Jan. Thank you very much. I said Jane and Jan at the same time. Sorry. Okay, Jane.
Okay, this is a bicycle. Just took a little bit different shot of it.
Love the shadow.
Next. These are kind of small. Then this is a canoe on Sylvan Lake in the Black Hills of South Dakota.
I wonder why that's smaller.
You can make it larger by using your fingers on my screen.
Using what?
Well, I'm on an iPad, so I just
Got it.
use my fingers and spread it out.
I just
can't do
clicked
that.
on it. I just clicked on it, did the same thing. But then I have to click on it to be able to page down to the next one though, so. There's transportation, feet.
Canoe with a nice reflection in the water. Oh, and then the perennial favorite, the feet.
That's a good one.
That's my sister in Leisure World with her dog, taking her a ride on the golf cart.
That's transportation.
Yep. I was in a plane.
Ooh,
That's the best shot I could get.
Let me take a guess. You're in a plane.
Yep.
There we go.
This is a sailboat off of Hawaii.
Beautiful. Classic.
Oh, and this is a classic car show. So my favorite T-Bird.
55, 56, somewhere in that area.
Probably. And this is a train. This train always stops near my house, like for a couple hours every Saturday. I don't know why it sits there so long, but I had to take a picture of a line one time. That was a challenge at our local photography club. So I could get them, quite a few of them in a line.
Maybe it parks there hoping you'll bring lunch out.
Could be.
That's it. Thank you so much, Gene. That's good.
You're welcome.
Gene?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, just transportation showing shoes.
that's right.
Next. That was,
Goldings.
yeah, that was just on an old train. This is my son piggyback riding his daughter.
Very nice. That's basic transportation.
Yeah, basic transportation, correct.
Love it.
This was in Bruges, Belgium. It was just the back of a car, and I thought, or a van, and I thought that was kind of clever.
More attractive than the cows.
Yeah, exactly. And that was in Amsterdam, just showing boats for transportation on the river or the canals.
I just had a feeling that might be where it was.
New York City, just all the cars, transportation.
Yeah. It's a nice shot. Oh my God.
Oh, that was in Quito, Ecuador. That was a guy's business. He went around mowing lawns and he had it connected to his bicycle so he could get around town. I thought that was pretty clever.
That is unbelievable. Now that's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know what's wrong with that shot? He doesn't have his phone number on there.
Yeah.
I thought he was an entrepreneur until I realized he doesn't have his business card taped to the lawnmower.
He probably already knew his business customers.
Yeah, great shot. This is good.
This is in our park in town, and it just cracked me up because it's just a new way of transportation with a tent on top and the ladder to go up into their bedroom, I guess. It just was crazy.
Oddly enough, this is getting more popular. I know I saw some astro photographers, people that film the outer space or whatever you want to call it, astrology, and they have to stay out in the desert where there's no lights for long periods of time, and you'd be surprised the rigs they use to stay out there for a month, and they shoot all at night. So this is getting more popular.
Well, it'd be snake free if you're out in the desert, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think the snakes know how to climb ladders. I think that's a great point.
No.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Linda, you're up.
Ready. This gentleman told me that there's a motion. There are 9 of these bikes here at Leisure World, I was told. And I was wishing I could get a group shot of all of them. This is my granddaughter. She was learning to stand up on the skateboard, but she found out this is more fun.
Now that's transportation.
My son used the skateboard to deliver newspapers too. The black lab would pull them around the neighborhood.
Oh, wow. Is this you get the ticket?
No, I didn't get the ticket. What happened, I went on the border on Wednesdays for the chicken fajita, and here he was giving a ticket to a car in front of him. And I approached him and I said, "Thank you for your service, sir." And I said, "I belong to this camera club and may I take your picture?" And he says, "I'll be in it." On the back is my son's Tough Book, Panasonic, and my son sold that to all Mesa Police and throughout the United States, especially State Farm in Bloomington, Illinois.
For heaven's sake.
Bob, I couldn't understand why I couldn't get the lights. I only got the blue light sparkling.
Well, it's determined by the shutter speed, I'm sure.
Okay.
Who's this handsome devil?
Well, I didn't get his name, but there was a couple on 2 bicycles there. Also, and I thought, well, that's typical. But this motorcycle is a comparison to the other police
Yeah.
officers,
Yeah.
and that is put together from some company in Illinois, he told me. And then the people on the bicycles live here at Leisure World, and they call them the Hog and Queen Festivals in
Huh.
Rockford, Illinois.
It's a great shot. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this is the top of a Woody. It's a station wagon, and my parents had one. And I went over to John and Bev's house, Miller's, because on Coffee Talk time, Bev showed it because we were talking about cars on Coffee Talk. And so you can observe the board, this surfboard, and this is from Hawaii, this model. And I was the third child, the baby, and there's a back seat, a bench, and then there's a half seat in the middle. And my sister and brother would argue about who was going to get to be in the back, but I had to sit on the step all the time.
Gotcha.
This is a rumble seat. If you go down, I think it's 63rd Street, on the left, you'll see some ironwork, like a alligator. And this is called, that manor is called the Last Resort. And I thought that would be appropriate for the rumble seat.
Yeah.
My neighbors also have an air conditioner on top of their roof golf cart. Now, this is from State Farm, and it's the pedal cars. And I called Friday to the McLean County Museum in Bloomington, Illinois, and I was hoping to get this collection of 53 cars to the Phoenix Art Museum, but they sold it at Sotheby's, Sotheby's,
It's a famous
in
auction
New York.
house.
Yes, for $100,000. So that helped the museum.
Well, I'll say.
Now this is me, and it's like a where you can sit there, and then they have that milkshake. And in the background, that is Steak and Shake. I don't know how many people have ever been to a Steak and Shake.
Oh, yeah.
But the original first Steak and Shake is in Normal Bloomington there.
Very good.
And I didn't take the picture, but they had my camera.
You got it. Very good. Thank you,
Thank
Linda.
you.
Mhm. And next is Margie.
Okay, we're unmuted.
There you go.
Speak up.
Okay, this is transportation. This is how I went to California my very first time. This is in my son's Samurai. What a way to go to California. 1988. And this is in Knott's Berry Farm. And that's a grandson.
Oh, yeah. We're familiar with that, aren't we, Diane?
Yeah. This is up in Holbrook. If you ever been to the Wigwam, was it the Wigwam? Yeah. They have cars and motels in the shape of wigwams. It's an interesting place to go.
Okay.
Ooh, love it.
This is going into Charlottesville, North Carolina. That's the sunrise. Just opened the shade and there it was.
Great
nice.
shot. Flying south, obviously.
Okay.
What a great reflection.
Well, the reason this is a reflection off of the top of our friend's car. That's Mount Charles outside of Las Vegas.
Oh, you're
And I just
kidding.
happened to see it reflecting on the top of the car.
Oh, yeah. And then there's another car below that. Must be a lower road. Looks like there's a lower car right here.
Either that or the mirror. I don't know.
Or the door.
Oh, yeah, could be. Yeah, there you go. Well, that car's obviously been through a car wash recently because that's a great reflection.
It was shiny.
Very nice.
And this is down, I guess, you know, in Texas. It was just sitting out in front of the motel. It was the crudest. I mean, it just had a steering wheel and that was about it, and a crank to start it. It was an interesting.
But it was the original owner of the motel. That was his truck, wasn't it?
Yeah, his grandparents or something.
Anyway, it's in the family. It's an
Yeah.
original.
Hey, don't make fun of it. He probably paid almost $100 for it, brand new.
Yeah.
That's back when $100 was a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay. And this is what I like to do, reflections out of the mirror.
Oh, yeah.
And this is on the driver's side. It doesn't say what it says on the images appear. I have some of those.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Nice job. Appreciate it. And Ruth.
Okay.
Ruth, you're up. Unmute yourself.
I'm having trouble with my internet connection. I keep going in and out. So we'll try this, but I don't know.
Do your best, Ruth. I'm
Anyway,
so sorry.
Yeah, I know it's hard. This is transportation being transported. This is our motorhome backed onto the Badger in Ludington, Michigan, and it travels across Lake Michigan to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I didn't know you guys had an RV.
Yeah, we travel a lot. We took 5 weeks to get here.
Wow, good for you.
And I don't know if you've probably seen these blades going down the road, but they are so humongous. They kind of boggle
Yeah,
your
those are
mind.
blades for a windmill, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're blades for a windmill, and they come in sets of 3. So you usually should see 3 trucks coming along, and then another truck with the generator.
Yeah.
I wonder how much wind you have to process to pay for that structure. I don't know. Where's this? She might.
Looks like Durango
Now, my
train.
picture hasn't changed. Has yours?
We're on the train now.
Looks like
sorry.
Durango.
Is your frame frozen, Ruth?
I just like this shot because of the reflection. It's freezing up on you.
Can you see this, Ruth?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
no.
I can hear you. Can you see?
That's a great
Yeah,
shot.
no, this is nothing. This is a
Looks like seaplanes.
picture.
And then this one looks like a cruise ship.
Nice.
The seaplanes are, population in Alaska is smaller than
There's an unusual transportation.
What is it?
Oh, I'm
Flying.
I'm gonna have to see if I'm gonna have to dig into that a little bit, see if there's some reason that's causing those to, I wonder if it has to do with the size of the photo. Walt, do you have any idea?
Well, that's a beauty, isn't it? That's a great picture.
These small ones are being shown at 100% of the size of the image. And this one says it's 499 by 762.
Oh, I didn't think to look at that. Are you looking over here on the left side?
I'm reading off the green text up at the top.
Oh, good for you. I didn't even see that. Yeah, it's a very small image, that's why. Okay. Yeah, you guys don't have to resize them if you use the new file request system. You can just feed them however, whatever size they are. But maybe Ruth resized this one. It's still a nice shot. Here's a full size.
I don't even know what picture you're talking about.
We're looking at a picture of a canoe now. It looks like a canoe.
Oh, this is
Where would
a
that be?
folk school in Grand Marais, Minnesota. The folk school where they have lots of folk art, the thing we have here at Leisure World, but boat making was one of them, and I thought this was a cool.
That's a great shot. And it looks like they're working on other crafts. This would be like local.
That's really nice.
Yeah, that's a great
Yes,
shot.
they do canoes, kayaks, boats, sailboats.
That's amazing. And here's a tunnel shot.
Yeah, no, that's not a great picture, but it has a great story.
Let's hear it.
This is the Needles Highway in the hills of South Dakota, and there's all kinds of signs when you're on this road of how high you can be and how wide in order to get through the tunnels. Apparently, this Lowe's truck did not signs because he was sitting there with no place to turn around, and he'd have to back up down the mountain to get out of the predicament that he's in because he can't get through this tunnel.
Looks like a Mexican standoff to me.
I have thought about him often, how he got out of this predicament.
Probably still there.
And
He's probably still there. I wouldn't worry about it a bit. That's
We
it,
went
Bruce.
through there. We were stuck there waiting
Yeah,
for
there's no cell
two
phone service
families
either.
of German tourists in their rental motorhomes who hadn't read the signs.
Oh, no. No. Oh.
Well, you find them everywhere. Here's your sign. Okay, Tom, you're up. Sorry you're having technical trouble, Bruce. Maybe next time will be better. But
Yeah,
great
well,
shots
Tom's gonna
nonetheless.
have the same trouble.
All right, Tom, let's give it a try. Do your best. First shot is a field of bicycles.
I'm having the same trouble that Ruth is. The internet connection is not good.
Tom, you could try
Yes.
doing it in the chat.
No.
We're not getting a connection.
Okay, I'll go ahead and show the photos and I'll tell you which one it is. This is this might be an impound or something. It says bicycles not in corral will be removed. Oh, maybe it's just at an event. This is a bicycle parking lot. But it definitely shows transportation.
Get up. I'm sorry.
Up at the top on that little green line, it identifies each photo.
Yeah, bicycle parking lot. Good, yeah, good catch. Getting there on Route 66. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. I can take it from here, Tom. We'll enjoy it. Hopefully you can see or hear something. Barbecue steaks, hamburgers, and bar and grill. Joshua Tree. This is a Honda Jet. You guys have a camper and a jet. That's terrific.
Man, that's something.
Inside a trolley car. This must be San Francisco or no, Rocky region. Not sure, but it's inside a cable car. Rock Region Metro. Here's some transportation. It's a horse-drawn trolley with people.
Bob? Wow.
Mackinac Island Transport.
Well, we're having all kinds of computer problems.
No problem. We're able to show them. We can still enjoy them.
Oh, that's neat.
Oshkosh, Wisconsin Air Show.
Wow.
A lot of planes.
I just want to say on that.
Transportation at a standstill. Oh, this must be the line behind the guy with the Lowe's truck. Waiting for the Lowe's truck to figure something out. That's a great shot. Transportation
Could
awaiting
be the
transportation.
insurance stuff.
Here's transportation awaiting transportation. I love it. Apparently they got to load their bikes into this ship, or oh, they're going to load that into something, and then that's going to go on the ferry. Gotcha. Look like scouts, maybe. Some of them. Maybe they're scouts. Okay. Well, I'm sorry you guys are having technical trouble. Maybe you'll have it worked out by the next meeting, which is December 5th. Okay, Val, you're up.
Okay. And that's my little grandson. That's his transportation. Next.
Well, it's a Magna, don't forget. That's a great shot.
Those are some golf carts, obviously. That's at a resort near here called Suncadia up in the Cascades.
Very nice.
Up near Clay Elm, a town near Clay Elm. It's a very nice, fancy resort, and they had these golf carts there.
Very nice.
That's in Arizona. You all know where that is, at the church.
Oh, yeah.
Out by Goldfield.
Very nice shot.
And that was at the Goldfield Old Town, I forget what you call it now.
Oh, the Gold King mine?
Near that other
Ghost
church.
Town? Yeah, the Ghost Town.
Across the street from, yeah.
Yeah.
That was there. That was a neat old car that we saw one day. That's in Washington State at the Snoqualmie River. They do a lot of tubing in the summer.
Just like Salt River, huh?
Yeah, similar. No horses though. This is at Newport, Oregon, on the ocean.
I love this shot. Very nice. It's got a lot going for it. It's got the reflections. It's got the color. It's got the depth. Got something in the
Yeah, I
foreground.
like that blue. That blue boat in the front is nice too.
Yeah. It tells the story. It goes deep. Yeah, very nice.
Thank you. This is from the bridge in Depot Bay, Oregon. They take a lot of people out on fishing trips, and this is one of the boats. I'm not sure if it's coming or going, but we were standing on the bridge looking down at them. And this was in a parking lot up near Astoria, Oregon.
It's not a crime scene, is it? I hope not.
We got the biggest kick out of that. It was, I guess she was taking a nap in between trips.
That's a great shot. That's it. Thank you so much. Well done.
Thank you.
Last but not least, here's Uncle Bob. This is at the Hall of Flame in Scottsdale, one of the fire trucks there. This is a self-portrait enabled by a mirrored ceiling on the Verde Canyon Railway. When we took that trip, I was able to take a picture of myself by focusing on the ceiling. That's my train. This was at the Fort Fort Worth Stockyards in Fort Worth, Texas. This is at the Anderson Woolen Mill. It's a museum. This is a, you often hear of horseless carriages. Well, this is a horse carriage.
Nice.
This is a tractor that's one of the many tractors that my cousin in Kansas City has. He has a barn full of tractors that he's fixing up, and this one happens to have the accompanying child-size model to go with it. So you can kind of use that one to see what the original is going to look like when he's done with it. He loves working on tractors, much to my cousin's chagrin. Her husband loves to buy tractors and rebuild them. Probably got a dozen tractors in that garage at least, at various stages of repair. And this, I believe, is also, yeah, this is probably at King Gold Mine also in Ghost Town. This is a huge multi-million-dollar car museum in Malaga, Spain. I think it's worth, the collection is worth 25 million euros. And the guy has an agreement with Malaga where they show his cars in a museum and they cure the problem of where he's going to keep them. I've never seen such a wild assortment of cars of all kinds. And this is at a street fair, just an ordinary bicycle. I happened to see. Kid tied it to a post while he was out in the way. All right, and I think that takes care of it.
Those are good.
Yeah, we had a good turnout. I really appreciate it. Nice turnout this time. Okay, and so what I'm going to do now is stop. Oh, don't want to do that. Let's stop the recording.